There we go.
Okay. Yeah. I get the art, him being an artist and all that. I get that, but dude, you could have left that in a will.
Yeah, you know what? That's what they said in the article. But you know what, man? Prince left a lot of shit. Oh, what? Never mind, because Prince didn't even have a fucking will.
Dude, and again, that's different.
Yeah,
That's Prince. This is Mr. Anderson .Paak, which I won't disrespect the brother, but come on, man. I mean, your last wishes with your music, I get that, man. You could have. First of all, ouch. And second, damn.
Listen. Yeah. Go ahead, Cuddy. I'm back.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, man, how can you blame him? I mean, like after we listened to Tupac's 25th album, like if you're a cat that makes money, you know what I mean? They will throw everything out to the people, and a lot of that shit. I mean, just we all didn't spend some time recording, and you're like, some of this shit shouldn't be out. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
This isn't made for everybody. This is scratch paper. In music, it's musical scratch paper. So please don't put that out. I get it, man. I completely get him. And some shit you got a tattoo on your body.
Just to let them know to the end. I don't want no confusion.
And that's where I was going with that shit, man. Listen, man. Big Hair, Ready to Die, and Life After Death. Those were the albums that he did when he was alive. Puff released a bunch of shit. And called it a third album. He actually called that shit a third album. And it was like, what the fuck is this, man? Big wouldn't have wanted this. Not only that, he squeezed whatever else he could get to the point where he did the motherfucking duets. All it was remixed music with all kind of motherfucking artists that Big probably wouldn't even fuck with. The other thing I was going to say, I brought up Prince because, look, Prince couldn't stand motherfucking Justin Timberlake. And Justin Timberlake was singing his fucking music. So I get it. This motherfucker said, look, man, it's on my flesh. Don't motherfucking let no suckers use my music. Don't put out no shit. Burn all that shit, my G. I feel you because they'll do it. They'll squeeze every piece of music. They did it with Aaliyah. They did it with all of them, man.
There's only so much control you can you actually think you have.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you could put that on your body now, but what are you gonna do when you're gone, man?
Right.
Like I said, there's other ways you could have did that. Like when you own your shit, make sure the person that you want to have your shit, is under contract, and and it's gonna do right by your music.
Absolutely, man.
But Prince left so much stuff, man. It's not even, and it was like you said, it was scrap paper to him.
Yeah,
we talking about years of albums
because he just dropped
so much stuff
one.
that didn't. See, that's crazy.
Yeah, he just dropped a new one.
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson had one just come out a couple years ago.
How was it?
And you got stuff that guys that got stuff that's in the vault that's going to stay there for years.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I didn't listen.
Because you know how many sessions that Paak had, and people are sitting on them.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're sitting them like, oh, I got this it's unedited, it's raw.
Right.
But it's Paak. He just went in, felt, one night he wanted to just give it his all, and so be it.
Yeah. And
so much stuff.
Yeah. And see, the thing about Mike, there's an interview with Mike saying he wrote so much fucking music. He said that when he was under his contract with Sony, that all he had to do was make so many albums a year. But he was like, man, I write so much motherfucking music that I got enough albums to come out once a week for the next 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, but that's with timing.
Yeah,
you can't flood the market, unless you Master P. That he had that summer where every month somebody from his camp was every week somebody was dropping, and then he was promoting them on the other person's album. Like coming next week.
Yeah. He was brilliant how he did that shit.
Yeah. But just if Mike put out an album every 2 months,
Shit, Mike was putting out an album every couple years, and I didn't give a fuck.
You ain't fucking
man. I was done with him after Thriller, man. I was done.
Oh, you ain't fuck with him after Thriller?
Nah, man.
I was rocking with him with the whole Teddy Riley, but Tank, for some reason, he wants to put his fingers in his ears when it comes to the New Jack era. He cannot stand New Jack.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swing. Yeah, that's a little secret that people don't know about this young man.
Yeah, I hated that shit.
He could not.
Cuddy.
He do not fuck with the New Jack swing.
Are you serious?
I couldn't do it, man. I still can't get into it.
That era, that genre was so goddamn fly.
Thank you.
That shit.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something.
It ushered in Dope Boy Fresh.
I was looking that shit up, like all of the music, because I got what was that? I just recently bought the New Jack City soundtrack a couple weeks ago, and I just started doing the whole history on that shit. Teddy Riley and them ushered that shit in, and then other motherfuckers. That shit was fly back. I used to want to be Nino Brown. I'm too light, and I used to be wanting to be Nino. You know what I mean? I thought I said to this day I was gonna get that fucked up haircut he had, that box mohawk.
Man, that shit was dope. I wanted it so bad, but you know, like everybody be like, hey, man, why you doing that, man? You ain't Nino.
Right.
But you know what, man? You always been real particular about music, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a fault.
Like I said, he didn't ride everybody's wave, man. He didn't ride everybody's wave. And I was like, okay, I respect that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's not your jam, but me and Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy was raw, brother. Teddy was raw. God.
Like I say, he created his own genre.
Yeah.
That's the New Jack Swing is him.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I respect the most about it. It was like, that's his baby.
Yeah.
He made a sound and a swag that just meshed together so well. And everybody, they took their piece out of it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's dope. But I hated the music. I mean, like, I appreciate it. No, like, the dude is way talented. I cannot take away his talent and what he's done for music, but I just couldn't get it, man. I mean, you know, at the same time, I was listening to Ice Cube. Like, I can't go from, you know, America's Most Wanted to that. Like, I can't. I couldn't at the time, and I can't do it.
But that was the beauty of our time, though, because you could.
Yeah.
You could have in your CD case or your tape case, New Jack Swing, NWA, WC and the Mad Circle. God, you know what I mean? Outkast. We went everywhere with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was completely different, and it all had its own mark.
Right. And it didn't all sound
to the Ghetto
same.
Boys.
Yeah,
the Ghetto Boys. All that stuff was just completely different, but dope.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it was
you had on the West Coast, you had the Far Side and NWA.
Yeah.
Completely different, same coast.
Yeah.
You know, and then you had that brother from the Bay, you know.
Was that Mac Dre?
Water.
Oh, okay.
Mac Dre and 40 Water.
Yeah, 40 Water. Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. It was just, we had it all.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, the folks of our age are just kind of like scratching our heads like, how is this the standard?
Let me say this.
What, you guys are not separating yourselves from anything. You all are the same.
Let me say this, man. Do you remember, like, you first of all, you can't, like, ain't no motherfucker going to get CDs and tapes no more. There ain't even no music stores. There's an FYE up here, I think. But and then there was, you don't need to say that. Look, this is the thing, man. Do you remember when the new shit would drop, how many fucking albums you had to choose from?
Oh, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Oh,
you only had $10.
Man, shit.
Definitely.
Don't let this shit be a double album.
You linked up with your boys and be like, don't buy that one because I'm buying it.
Man, look.
I got a blank at home. You dub this one, I dub that one, but you buy that, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it went.
There you go. Now it ain't shit to come out.
No, you buy a song.
There you go. Because you better off buying a song. Because an album of 10 songs might only have maybe one or two good jams on it.
And that's the the downside, because when we had to go buy a CD, tape, or a vinyl, that's what you got.
Yeah.
You had to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's just, I'll just buy, track number 1 and track 12. That's it.
And now some of these huh?
That's good, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that change that's made in the music. I mean, like, going back to one of my favorite albums, the DLC, Nobody Can Do It Better. Like, I didn't want to listen to that rock track that he had. Like, I just couldn't get into it. I still don't listen to it. Best album ever made, hands down, in my opinion. But there's some cuts on there I just didn't like. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I could go without paying for it. I mean, I'd have bought all the songs individually, but I wouldn't.
Like,
man, look,
Little Ghetto like Boy from the Chronic.
I like that. Hey, we all had them albums. Like, what the fuck was this? That he should have tattooed on his arm. He ain't want this song on his album. But listen, I like the fact that you can do that. Like, but now some of these bastards and got so slick, they know what the hot shit is. So when you go to buy that shit, it'll say album only. You like, the one motherfucking song I wanted. I don't want to listen to this other shit. Yeah. That's how they get you though now.
It's a gift and a curse, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But, yeah, man. Like I said, there's no solid albums out there. Like I said, my ears are different from these young ears.
Yeah.
When I'm listening, to certain things, whatever, I'm listening for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids, there's a difference, and I get it because they look at what we listen to and like, man, that is depressing. That shit is old. You know what I mean? But I get it. We the old heads now. Our music is the classics.
The only new motherfucker I fuck with, and I'm probably gonna get canceled, is the Baby. I fuck with his music.
Oh,
I like that.
Good.
Him and Lil Baby
got some energy, man.
Him and Lil Baby
got some
and
energy,
Baby.
man.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
Again, separate yourself, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's all. Just separate yourself.
You ain't gotta like.
That's all I'm asking, man.
But shit.
Yeah, just separate yourself.
Absolutely.
Hey, maybe we looking at the wrong people for their input. That.
Listen, man.
Like Chappelle said, don't nobody give a fuck about
that's what
Ja Rule.
Somebody please go find Ja Rule. What the fuck Ja Rule got to say at a time like this? That's real shit, man.
Well, we need to just value these people for who they are. If they're great musicians,
what they do,
and shitty people,
right.
It happens.
Yeah.
And the fucked up thing is you got a bunch of shitty motherfuckers trying to cancel another shitty person just because they not talented and shitty. They just shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit.
What's this?
This shit ain't about let's do right by everybody. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, man.
It's this new beef with Kanye and Drake.
You know what? That was an open wound that was never going to heal, because that's how Pusha T got the information that Drizzy had a baby by the woman. I'll just say that. I ain't gonna go in on her.
Right.
But Kanye, it came to light that's how Pusha T found out about the shit and was able to murder this motherfucker to the point where he didn't even make a rebuttal like he did with Meek. And so, once somebody do some shit like that, it ain't no business that can happen between them.
Got it.
Yeah,
we could switch gears now. I'm off those cats. I don't need to get them two dudes too much oxygen, man. I'm good on that.
Let's get it.
What we got, Sir Tank?
I mean, you guys asked for it, man.